Hey guys, Deathmonk91 here. So, I've got every card excluding one I just couldn't figure out of the comments. But whatever, but yeah, so guys, this is the ideal. This is the whole Gold Series 4. So we got Blackluster, Soldier, Envoy at the beginning, still broken. Good in Twilight decks, but is it going to be legal? We don't know yet. We hope so. It'd be stupid of them to not make it legal, at least at one, with this. Just because it's like, okay, if you think, why would they reprint a banned card? They're gonna bring it back. More likely they'll bring it back. Okay, so if it comes back, it's a good card. If it doesn't, well, that's just a waste of a card space that we could have got. Okay, then Obelisk. Yeah, it's a good card. It came out of the Shonen Jump about a year and a half ago. It hasn't seen much play since the Frog OTK days. Oh yeah, FTK, OTK, I don't give a fuck K. Yeah. So yeah, it hasn't seen much play since then. Dark Lord Zerato. Hasn't seen any play really since the whole Dark era ended with Teledad, Teledad, just dark decks in general, where they were like, that's all you would see. If you had Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, that card was so fucking broken back then. Still a good card, but not as broken. Summoner Monk. So I guess it's good, but really, I don't think it should have been reprinted like this. It's a pretty common card. Still worth like $1 or $2, but come on guys, it's not that good. Titanial. I like Titanial, but you can get a Crossroad or Chaos box for like $40 and you'll pull one. eBay, $10. So it's not really an expensive gold rare. Gravekeeper Spy. Only reason why they reprinted this was because they wanted to help people get their Gravekeeper deck more pimped out. Oh my god, I'm running pimped Gravekeeper Spies. Yay. I think the super ones are still better, but I'm too poor. I don't have a job. I can't afford to buy supers, which are like $50 a piece. So I'll go ahead, spend $5 a piece on the Gravekeeper Spies that are gold, and yeah, that's kind of what I think. Now, guys, I'm just being sarcastic, but no, that's real. In reality, Gravekeeper Spy, $5 for gold. It's only there because people don't want to spend the money on hollow spies, but they were only out of champion pack, so that's understandable. Spirit Reaper, exact same reason. Never needed a reprint. Easy card to get a hold of. And come on, guys. It came super too. So both Gravekeeper Spy and Spirit Reaper came super. Okay, guys. Morphine Jar. Originally started as a 200 Actually, not originally. It was one of the best tournament. It was the best tournament pack card that had came out. Tournament Pack 3, I think, was the first one it appeared in. It was either 2 or 3. Easy, 150, 200 flat for that card. That card was just so broken. I mean, okay, I start off with a new hand every turn, or I can start off with a new hand whenever I want. Hell yeah. But in reality, the only reason why it's kind of a good it's not a good reprint. It is, but it isn't. Not as gold rare. But the only reason why people want it as gold rare, Konami did as gold rare, is because you can't find the supers, well, you can find the supers and the ultras, but they're just fucking expensive. Simple as that. Chaos Sorcerer. Okay, originally it was a common. Should have been a fucking ultra rare. That card was just so nasty. It was a short print as as it was. I mean, a short print as it is, but that should have been a super short print / ultra rare. Beastly. Then in Turbo Pack 4, which was only a few months ago, they had it in the Gold Turbo Pack 4 as the ultra rare, which I loved. But yeah. Okay, so next we got Doom Caliber Knight. Doom Caliber Knight originally was the Shonen Jump prize. It's still selling for about $400 or $500, depending on for the Shonen Jump prize card. But then it finally got reprinted in Turbo Pack 1 as an ultra rare. You can still get them for like $20-$30 right now. Honestly, the first time, like, I always for some reason thought that was the head, not here. I never actually took a real close look at it until I saw the Doom Caliber Knight matte. But yeah, okay, we got Raiko, a good reprint, but an unneeded reprint. The commons, easy to pick up. Still about a $10, $5 to $10 common, but yeah, they're easy to pick up. The foil ones are a little harder, but you can find them. Toon Table Contents. This card, you can find it, but it's just annoying. It's another one of those cards that's annoying to pick up. Actually came in a tournament pack. I think it was tournament pack 6. It was the first time it appeared. So yeah. But then it got reprinted in Dark Beginnings 2 as common. Good common. It's like a Thunder Dragon, how you can just search through your deck. Celestia. Should have been a Lila. Simple as that. Celestia, it's good, but Lila would have been a better pickup, a better choice. But yeah, Celestia only came as an Ultra and an Ultimate, and it's getting reprinted as a Gold Ultra Rare. Kinda stupid. Pot of Avarice. This card does not need a fucking reprint. This card has been in so many times. It's in the top 10 most reprinted cards for sure. It's come common, rare, ultra, super, ultimate, now gold. It hasn't come secret, and it hasn't come ghost. Thank God for that. But I see no way in hell they would ever make that a ghost Pot of Avarice, even though that'd be kind of badass to see. You know, a real ghost Pot of Avarice, but that will never happen. Okay, Royal Oppression. Good reprint, but bad way. The card's always been good. The card's been pretty useful in the past few formats, with X-Sabers exploding all over the place. 6 Samurais. Lightsworns are still showing up. Blackwings still show up, and whatnot. Yeah, it's a good reprint, but it should have been a common. And the only reason why it was gold is because they want to make more a pimped out version of your deck. It's like, guys, yes, we love our pimped out version of our deck, but seriously, guys, we would rather have better fuck cards in the gold series. Okay, Trap Stun. That, yeah, honestly, my first thought about Trap Stun being gold series was, okay, I like it. You know, it's kind of badass. But it should have been fucking a super in one of the turbo packs. I'm sorry, a super Trap Stun turbo pack, fucking Dark Legends, whatever bullshit you want to call those reprint sets. Yes, guys, I'm going to be cussing quite a bit more about some of these cards. Okay, so there's still 2 more gold cards. Then the rest are common. 5-Headed Dragon. It's not exactly a hard card to get a hold of. It's still about 5 to 10. You can get them on eBay pretty easily, but to find them, like, you don't find them that common just because people who have them, they run the Hopeless Dragon deck, or Dragon Variation, or I don't give a fuck whatever dragon deck you want to call it, motherfucker. Nah, I know, I'm being kind of stupid right now with all this shit. It's not that good of a reprint. Should have been a common reprint. Simple as that. I'm almost guaranteed to tell you guys. I'm gonna go over the gold rares. What I think was actually, you know, what cards are okay, but what's not, in another video. because I actually what I think would have been a really badass Gold Series 4 after this. Okay, so the last gold rare we have Geysirus, a good reprint. Only reason why I'm saying that is because Gladiator Beast have been doing pretty well since they got the new boost out of the new boost in the damn, I can't think of the set, the Extreme Victory set. They got a boost, so that's cool. Okay, so yeah, guys, let's see. For now, the only cards I'm gonna say that actually are good, Geysers, yes, if you're building Gladiator Beast. If you're not, then it's useless. 5-headed, same exact thing except for dragons. Blackluster, if this card comes back, Twilight is going to be up like crazy. Or Chaos, whichever one. But yeah, that's the general idea. So if it comes back, it's a good reprint. If it doesn't, it's a shitty reprint. Avos the Torment, really a bad reprint. The card's not hard to get a hold of or anything. So yeah, honestly, bad reprint in my book. Okay, Double Dorado. An alright card, but a bad reprint. You can get the card pretty easily if you go through eBay. You might find it at locals or something, but it's kind of stupid. You're not gonna get you're not gonna be really able to get it unless you really want to spend the money, and who really wants to pick up that shitty card? Bad reprint by my call. Summoner Monk. Yes, it did need a reprint, but not like this. I'm gonna say for gold rare, bad reprint. Simple as that. Titanium. It's a good card, but easy. It's pretty easy to pick up. I'm gonna go ahead and say that is a bad reprint because you only need one, and they're easy to pick up. They're pretty easy to obtain, and you get them at like $10 a piece on eBay easily. Gravekeeper Spy, bad reprint because it went through. It just came in the structure deck Merrick, which you can still find in stores. The card does not. The card doesn't need another fucking reprint. This is like the 5th reprint it's had. That's too many for a card. 3 to 4 reprints is enough. Anybody who, if you're new to the game, that's a different story. But if you've been in the game as long as I have, you know what? Then you don't need Gravekeeper Spies. Unless you're running Gravekeepers. Spirit Reaper. Bad reprint like this. It was just in the structure deck Zombie, which came out a little over 2 years ago. But you can still find the deck randomly. And I mean, I can find the deck every now and then at like Walmart or Target. They'll have them on markdown or something. So I call it a bad reprint for gold wise. Okay, Morphine Jar, bad reprint again. I mean, okay, sure, it's gonna look kind of cool, but the card, it should never have been reprinted like this. I'm fine with it being a common and a rare, but the Super Ultra should never have been touched. That's where they originally started. You don't fuck with the original shit. Okay, Chaos Sorcerer. It's a good reprint, but not like I like it because if you don't want to get the Turbo Pack one, you've got this. You got the Gold Series one, so it's going to be a pretty cheap and reasonable reprint. I'm going to go ahead and call this a good reprint, just because, simple as that. The card's always beastly at 3 right now, but watch it go down to 1 or 2 if Blackluster pops back up. Doom Caliber Knight, good reprint. Showing a promo surprise card to Turbo Pack 1. This card needed another reprint just because if you couldn't afford to pick up Turbo Pack 1 or didn't have the luck, you weren't in the game, and you don't want to spend the money, this is actually a good reprint for you. But yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead. Waco. I'm going to say it's an okay reprint. Again, it's used in a lot of decks. It's really easy. It's pretty easy to pick up Raikos. The thing is, Raikos are being passed around like there's no tomorrow. You go to any major event. You ask, hey, anybody's got Raikos? Someone's guaranteed to give you a Raiko. Okay. God, this video is going on almost 15 minutes. So I'm going to try. It's over 15 minutes. I'm going to make this quick. Hopefully. 2 table of contents. It's an okay reprint, but it should have been done in like Dark Legends or something like that. It's been easier to obtain. But it should never have made gold. It was fine super, it was fine common. Could have made it a rare, that would have been cool. But yeah, that's what I think. It's a bad reprint. Celestia, like I said before, should have been a Lila. I'm gonna say an okay reprint. Just because if you're building Lightsworns, it's good. If you're not, you can trade it for someone who wants to build Lightsworns. Pot of Avarice, bad reprint. Do I need to get into detail with that? I don't think so. I mean, I explained it earlier. Royal Oppression, an okay reprint, but should never make gold. Simple as that. Trapstun, good reprint, but then same thing with Royal Oppression. Should never have been gold, should have just been common. Okay, so I'm going to get on to the cons. We got Millennium Shield. Good reprint because it only came in the McDonald's promo cards. So if you didn't get your cards then, it's kind of it's an annoying card unless you go on eBay to find. If you really wanted it. Okay, Pendulum Machine. This is actually the first time it's ever came out, and it's shitty. Probably the worst card out of the set. Well, one of the top 3 worst cards out of the set. The Wicked Worm Beast. This is a really old card. You don't need it. And it's just a bad reprint. Goddess of the Third Eye. Came in the tournament pack. Bad reprint. You don't need it. No one really runs Fusion anymore. Well, except Chimera Tech, Fortress Dragon, Geyser, and the Gladiator. Beast Fusion, 5-headed if you're doing deck. But otherwise, you don't go Fusion decks anymore. Beast King, same exact thing. Same exact thing with Vasilo the Destroyer. All 3, you don't need. Goddess of Wisdom, only from a McDonald's promo pack. It's an okay reprint because, you know, it's all unless you got it back then, you're not gonna find it, and not a lot of people have it because McDonald's promo cards didn't go well. Injection Fairy Lily, good reprint as a common. I like it just because it's always been a boss card. It's easy to get out. You can mess around with the deck. It's a good card in general. That's my opinion. That's one good common. White Dragon, good common. You don't have to have it in Dragon decks. You can have it in a beatdown deck, but its effect's pretty beastly. I'm not gonna effects just because it's already on the screen. If you guys want to read it, you can pause it. Okay, Toon Dark Magician Girl. It's an okay reprint. When I saw the original listing, I saw Toon Dark Magician Girl, Toon World, Toon Table of Contents. I was thinking they were gonna have a Toon. They were gonna have all the classic tunes for a Toon deck because if you notice in the past 2, they always have Toon. They always have monster sets. Ah, crap. Sorry, guys. I've got to refresh this. I'll be back there in a second. Damn it. Skip intro. Wow, I can't believe it's been 20 minutes. Okay. Yep. Okay, so, like I said, Toon Dark Magician Girl, it's an okay reprint, not need it. Secret card, it's a secret rare card, but the card's not that good. I mean, unless you're running the counter traps, which I don't think you will be, it's not that great of a card. Another secret rare that this card's actually good. You can use it in the fairy deck. That just popped up, but you don't need it. Another secret rare that it's okay, but you don't need. Like another secret rare, same exact thing. This was in a gold series as a gold rare. It's a secret rare, gold rare. I think it came rare, but it's a common now. You don't need it. But yeah, it's you can actually do a beat. You can do a beat down with it, but otherwise no. Another secret rare that doesn't need a reprint. Good reprint for the Hopeless Dragon decks, but otherwise you don't need a reprint. This card's never even used. This card sucks. Would never use it. A bad reprint. This is This is a new card that came out. It's pretty good. I like it if your opponent's playing like Fish OTK and they're actually using fish monsters. Okay, the aerosol card, same exact thing if they're using insects. Both are okay. Soul Exchange, good reprint just because the card you can still get it super, but it's still going through where you just kind of need to pick it up whenever you can because you use it in Monarchs or something. Toon World, bad reprint, but I can't wait to see its alter work. I think it could be real sick. Graceful Die, bad reprint again. It's from a video game. Nobody needs it. Swords of Rights. I can't actually remember if that was from a video game or if it was from a pack, but it's a bad reprint again. Trade-in. This is an okay print. There's a lot of, if you're using like a high level deck or something, you can use it in there. But otherwise, it's an okay reprint. This is a bad reprint just because who uses Dark Magicians anymore? Who would use this card? It was only there because of collectors who wanted it but could never afford to buy them. Sage Stone. In a video game, doesn't need a reprint. I mean, unless you want to build Dark Magician decks, but whatever. Skull Dice. Same thing as Graceful Dice. Same pack, same video game. It's good, but it's bad. It's your call if you want to use them, but yeah. This card does not need a fucking reprint. The card's not good. Yes, you can discard one opponent's cards randomly, but hell uses it. Zing Zan Hu is actually pretty good. It can lock down your opponent pretty quick. That's the only reason why I think that's actually a good reprint. Deck Devi, good reprint. It is going to be so helpful if and when we get the Dark deck. But yeah, guys, there's one more random common. I think it was some secret rare that's not that good. But yeah, okay, guys.